YouTube booted me. Hey everyone, Dr. Michael Johnson. If you don't know who I am, go up, watch the video, my credentials. I've been in holistic healthcare for over 42 years. And I was doing video on my websites in 2002, 2003. I remember my first website, maybe 2000, end of 2002. It was like $10,000 to put up a bunch of videos on my website. I've always used video. I was doing video before there was YouTube. So when YouTube came along, I was all over it. And I had a pretty good following on YouTube. And so I was on YouTube from 2005 when they started until 2020, 15 years. And I pushed the envelope. And I pushed the envelope because I would honestly tell you what I thought. And I wasn't measured, and I didn't give a crap if people liked it or didn't like it, kind of like I am here, but not to that extent. My responses here have to be very measured and subdued. There's a lot of things happening in healthcare that you aren't aware of that are not good. It's not. And so when I got back onto social media, so they took off I was at my nephew's wedding in Ashland, Wisconsin it was January 19th, 2020, or January 20th, 2020. The next day, that Sunday, I woke up the 21st, my YouTube channel was gone. I had a patient contact me and say, "Where's your channel?" It was gone, and no explanation, and phew. So this past week, I tried to get up on Rumble, and I made a 20-minute video, and I just laid it all out. Boom, 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 research, everything. They wouldn't post my video. People had trouble finding me. I made another video, 12 minutes long. It's still up there. The title of it is up there. I can't even say the title here. And it's blank. The video's there, but if you click on it, it's just black. I just made a video on the nutrient patch, and I had to do that. But I don't like playing games. I don't, it's just not who I am. It's not what I'm about. I'm all about helping patients. I'm all about helping people. And not everybody can do a 12-month care plan. Not everyone can even do a $349 blood test or a $795 Dutch test. There are some people, all they can do is maybe a couple of supplements. And so I try to meet people where they're at. And it's tough knowing a lot of what I know and not being able to share it, because I think everybody needs to know it. This is an EMF meter. I measure EMFs everywhere. I haven't discussed it on this platform. There are things that I just can't discuss. So I'm going to try Truth Social. Some of you have made some other recommendations. I'll just keep trying, My attitude always is, all we can do is say no, right? If you don't ask, you don't get. So I'll just keep searching. And some of you have mentioned X. I know Elon Musk has X, but I don't feel comfortable there. I can't get on there and speak for 10 or 20 or 30 minutes. And some of you have said do a podcast. I'm considering that. The problem with that is time. I get hundreds of emails in a day, and I know I asked for you to email me, and I want to answer all of them, but I have patience. I have patience. Literally, some days I'm on patient calls from 8 in the morning till 8 at night. I'm not kidding you. And that's really important for me to stay connected to my patients. It really is. And now here on this platform, I'm feeling the heat like I was with YouTube. And with YouTube, I didn't care. I just kept letting it fly, thinking I have so many followers, they aren't going to do anything to me. I was wrong. And I got very frustrated with social media. And a lot of you who follow me know this story. In December of 2022, after I got over my illness, I had a patient come to me and she goes, you have so much to share. I've learned so much from you. I'm doing so much better. You've literally saved my life. This was a woman who was in bed 22 hours out of a 24-hour day. And she'd been in bed for over 5 years. So she goes, you got so much to share. You should get on TikTok. And I said, TikTok's for kids doing dancing. Because that's all I thought it was. But it's been such a positive experience, and I've had, and you know me, I piss and moan about people, the negative few, right? But for the most part, 99.9% of you are just wonderful. So, yeah, I have to find an outlet where I can really say what I need to say, do what I need to do, and just let it go. I've always said life's a moving parade. If you don't like what I'm saying, you can just keep on moving, because maybe somebody else behind you will want to hear that message. And I've had more people come to me after what happened in those years with everything that happened in 2020, that they've come to me and said, I would not have been open to your message had that not happened. So I look at that whole experience not as something that was negative, but something that was positive. And just keep that change moving forward for the betterment of people's health, right? Many of you have seen me when I had 32 liters of fluid on my abdomen and how sick I was. And I almost died, and I thought I had cancer. And to be honest with you, if I'm unalived somewhere down the road, yeah, it wasn't an accident. Let's just say that. Because, that's happened to other natural healthcare providers. That's not a myth, because I knew a few of them. I've been in alternative medicine, holistic healthcare, whatever you want to call it, for 42 years. It's not a huge group. Everybody kind of knows everybody else. So, yeah, I got booted off of YouTube. I don't want to get booted off of here. I'm glad TikTok's still up. I'm happy that they're thriving. But understand, I have to be plain old vanilla here. I can't be Neapolitan. I can't be chocolate with fudge, almonds, and pecans. I gotta just be plain vanilla. And so I'm going to find a spot where I can be all those other flavors. And so just bear with me. We'll figure it out. And hopefully we'll be able to stay here and be vanilla for a while yet.